once you get down this ledge, you can't get back up. Hello, I don't know if you can hear me, but I've got to make it out there. It's too shallow. You've got to jump all the way out.
Little house. Yeah. That's a pretty good size. Righto, g'day everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Explore Life. Something a little bit different. So you would have seen last year myself and Nav were travelling through all the bottom of SA across the top of the Kimberley region. And you guys were absolutely loving all these little tips, tricks, bush tucker and survival knowledge. So, welcome to a brand new season. Explore Off-Grid.
Off-Grid, yeah, something a little bit different, and just to take it out, to get out to those slightly different places and where you can hike out there, whether it be on quad bikes, jet skis, anything that's slightly off-grid.
Slightly off-grid. Yeah. So, basically guys, unfortunately I can't get up to Kununurra and film this Kimberley region as much as I want. So Nav's going to be a part of the main series as much as possible, but while he's up here and he's out there doing those little tips and the little survival tricks, he's going to film it all for you, and it's all going to be released right here underneath the Explore Off-Grid. So stay tuned. This is his very first episode. I'm actually getting in the car and heading back to Queensland. Nav's about to head out filming. I'm going to get up here as much as I can, and we're going to do a couple of off-grid series together. But let us know in the comments if you're as excited about this as we are. But get ready, Explore Off-Grid. Here comes the first step. Let's go! Woo!
Alright guys, Matty's gone. He's on his way to Queensland. So I'm going to go do some exploring. We're going to get off-grid and we're going to go up into the mountains just outside of Kununurra. If you're up this way, this is a beautiful little mountain range about 20 minutes south. Now, we've had about 200 mils in the past 2 days, which is pretty normal up here for the wet season. It really comes down once it starts, that January, February, it just pumps. So, hopefully all the waterfalls have flushed out and had a good wash out, and they should be just flowing at flat strap. So, I've got a day bag here. And I'm going to go spend the night. We're going to see how far we can get up into the mountains and spend the night there. So, let's get going. The deepest part. Now I've just jumped off the bike because this tree here, now I've never seen it alive before. I do know that the indigenous the people that I grew up with always used to keep a piece with them for when had a campfire. You light it and then blow it out and just let that smoke go, and it actually keeps away mozzies. I just know it as mozzie tree. I think it's an ironwood. The only way I know is from these cracks and lines through it. That's how I know what it looks like. I'm going to try and break a piece off. It's extremely hard to break. Make sure there's no snakes in there. I only need a small piece. That's all I need. Now that's all I'm going to take with me. Just a few little pieces. See, it's dark red, really dark red. Yeah, so you light it up and then let it just blow it out and just let it smolder, and it creates a smoke that mosquitoes don't like. I'm going to need this tonight. Righto, so as you can see, creek bed's dry, which means it obviously isn't pumping, but even when it does flow, a lot of the water goes, because it is just like a gravel, a lot of the water flows underneath the rocks before it actually flows on top. So if you did go to the corner of these bends here, you could probably dig down and find water, which if I don't get water soon, I'll probably need to, because it's hot. All right, I'm gonna head up this and then see if we can find some waterfalls, eh? And I'll get off and we'll hike into that. I'm gonna aim for that big gully there. There is water, and it's flowing, 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 and stops here. Then goes straight under the ground. So like I said, water does flow. It will be flowing this time of year. You just might not always see it. If you do need water, just dig down, you'll find it. And this stuff here is super clear. Tastes good too. Let's get going. Haven't even started. This is the end of the road. You have to hike the rest of the way, but there's a waterfall right here as you start. That's actually really warm. It's like warm water because it only runs when it rains. So all the rocks heated up. It's about 42 degrees. So it's pretty warm. So the rocks are really hot and the water is not cool at all. It's like a hot shower. All right, let's get the pack off and get going, eh? Water's definitely flowing a lot more up here. I'm gonna have to go through there. I haven't got a waterproof bag, so I'm gonna have to carry it above my head, otherwise I'll get all Maddie's GoPro stuff wet. Sorry Maddie, in advance. I've been walking for about 45 minutes now, and about 3Ks, 4Ks. It's getting dark. Hopefully there's no rain that comes while I'm here, because I'm stuck in between a bloody gorge, you know. These flies, these little black bastards here, look at that, they don't even go when you scare them. Oh, they friggin' hurt. They don't even come off when you go underwater. They stay attached to you. They're little black flies and they suck your friggin' brains out. That's this little guy here. I'll keep that for fishing later on. That's a little cicada. You can use that to catch fish when we get up the top there. Another bush tree. These ones here. Oh God, I wish I could remember the name for them. But you wait for them to go black. Ooh. They're super sweet when they're black. These are all green. Guess I won't be able to eat that. Ow! Those black flies, I tell you, it's killing me. Still going. Still going. Check this out. This here's a bowerbird. What they do is they make this little house as like to show off to the female. So they'll come here and they'll cluck around and say, look how good I can build a house. If she likes it, then she'll go with him. If she doesn't, she'll go find another one. So it's like peacocking, you know. Who's got the biggest and the baddest crib? There's different freaking March flies are getting me. These bowerbirds are like dark blues and greys. There's different types of bowerbirds that collect different colours. Some will collect jewelry and shiny things. And if you find these things, you actually can find money or necklaces and cool stuff. When you are bushwalking, don't forget to stop and take in your surroundings. Look up, look at the mountains, look at landmarks that if you do ever get lost and you remember a landmark, then you can always find yourself from there. And also, often when you're heading to a destination, you miss out on all the things along the way, so at least you get to take in a bit more. And always look back, because that's the direction you're going to be traveling on the way home, and you want to know what it looks like. Everything looks different on the way there than it does on the way back. This is the start of this canyon here, and I'm gonna climb up and around all the way at the top and then come down the canyon, because I won't be able to get up, not with my bad shoulder, and if there's too much water in there, you just get drowned trying to get up. Right, as you can see, this is the canyon here where it starts. I'm gonna head out and go up and around and then try and come back down here. I'll leave my bag here and I'll set up camp somewhere here next to the water where I can go for a fish and get some food. That's magic. Gotta get up there still. Keep going. Whew. So guys, this walk is for experienced walkers, especially this part. It's all right getting to here. It's not a bad walk, but once you start getting up here, you have to not be afraid of heights, because you're jumping. We have to climb back down these cliffs. Some of them we might even have to jump off these cliffs to get back down. So yeah, if you're going to do this one, make sure you're very confident with your heights and walking up hills. This is a wallaby track following, and down there's a canyon. Now if you're walking by yourself, guys, be extremely careful. Do not rush, because if you hurt yourself up here, you're in a world of hurt. Got to get down that. Made it. Gotta go a little bit further. Oh, this water is really cold. It doesn't get much sun down here. It's deep water, so I hope there's nothing in here. Oh wow! Have a look at that. That's wicked. It's a big waterfall. How good's this? You've got the whole thing to yourself. There's no one around. That's wicked. We got about an hour and 15 minutes until daylight, sun goes down. So I want to get back down to where my bag is, set up camp for the night, and I'll see if I can catch some little fish to cook up. See how we go. This is where it gets tricky. Once you get down this ledge, you can't get back up. So once you start heading down, that's it. You've got to continue heading down. All right? You see why, because you can't climb back up. It's going to get very loud because it's like a washing machine down here. first one. It is only just above head height, so when you jump, you've got to make sure you spread your weight. We can't go back now. We've got to keep going. Ready? Ready? There's actually a tunnel underwater here. When's this gonna end? There you go. That is epic. Holy shit. Not going back that way. I'm gonna set up camp and maybe catch some fish, see if I can get a little fire started. A couple of feed. Righto, I'm going to show you how to light fire in these wet conditions. So we've had rain the last 2 days, everything's quite damp. Now, I'm going to use flint, my knife, and this right here. This here I always take with me, it's a tampon. There's a lot of uses for a tampon other than the obvious. So we crack him open. They're made of cotton. Cotton lights really easily. So we want to break it all up, fluff it all up, and set him down in the middle here. Now we want the smallest, I'm going to take my hat off because it's dripping water. Now we want the smallest twigs possible. Very smallest twigs so that the smallest fire can heat them up and dry them out. If you put too big, this cotton won't be able to burn it. Now I'll show you the correct way to use a flint. You don't want to be, you're going to use the back of your knife so you don't blunt your blade into the flint. And when you do it, you pull away with the flint. Don't push down with a knife because you'll knock into your tinder or your cotton and knock it out. So you're going to get that 90-degree angle and pull away. There we go. Straight away. Now small twigs, smallest stuff possible. It needs to go really slowly. Now it's getting pretty dark. Morbid up there, looks like it might rain soon. So I'm going to collect as much wood as I can so I can keep under that rock ledge and keep it dry. Anything that's been off the ground, this stuff here is the best stuff you can get when it's dead and hanging in the air still, because it's going to have minimal moisture in it, less that you have to dry out. And then you stack it right next to your fire. That way it'll continue to dry out through the night. Right, it started spitting, so I've re-jigged. I've kind of put it over the wood, just using a couple of sticks to hold it up. I just need to tighten this up a little bit. It should be right. That way, at least, it keeps my wood dry, and I can get under these rocks if I need to if it gets wet enough. Time to go see if we can catch some fish. What I'm going to use is a little hand line with a little hook and that little cicada that I found earlier on. I'm going to see if I can throw it into that deep water there and see if we can pull out some little brim or some little speckled perch. Here I have my little cicada that I got earlier on, and put him on a hook. Might get rain shortly. Put him on the hook, throw him in and see what we can get for dinner, eh? Lost it already. Bugger. I'm going to try something a little bit different. See if I can get a wasp nest and get the larvae out of it and use that as bait without getting stung. And here, these little guys here. Ooh, a lizard in there. Let's crack them open. Little perch, that's all we need. This little guy, don't get too much bigger than that, but that's a little feed. Get 3 of those and I'll have myself some dinner. Whoa! See if we can get a couple more, eh? Straight on. Another little perch. Perfect size. That's quick. They get on straight away. That's all you need. Just a couple of these. That'll be enough to feed you. Don't need to be greedy. See if we can catch one more, eh? A little bit bigger. That's a good sized one. Ow. Look at that. That's a nice size. That's a pretty good size. Plenty of feed on him. That'll be enough for me. I'll cook them up. That's my dinner. Got the fish out. That's all I need. What I'll do, don't need to gut them. I'm gonna get the fire going a little bit, and I'll just put them straight on the coals as they are, and hopefully my shirt dries out a bit because that's my blanket for tonight. That little bit of wood that I collected earlier on in the day, that's it here. I'm just going to stick it on the edge of the fire just to get it smouldering, just to get it burning a little bit. Then I can leave it out next to me, and that smoke will keep all mozzies away, especially that smoke. I mean, hopefully without much breeze this stuff should already keep the mozzies away, but it's still about 36 degrees. I'm not going to get cold, just going to get smashed by mozzies. That's all you need, just that little bit of smoulder, and that'll just slowly smoulder away. I'll just put it out here to the side of me, not where it blows across where I am, and keep the mozzies away. Make a little bit of space for the coals. I'll just do one fish at a time. I'll do this big guy. Put him in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. It'll cook just fine. And now we wait. Time to flip him. Just flip him and stick him back right in on those coals. There we go. Dinner is ready. We'll just put the other two on. Take this guy off. Looks a bit like charcoal, but it'll be just nice and tender under that. Let's get a blade under there. Oh. Whew. I'll get under that skin. Peel the skin off. Oh, that is hot. Look at that. Almost a whole flake come straight off the bone. Oh, perfect. There's a whole fillet basically, minimal bones. And extremely soft. It's almost sweet. That's yummy. A bit of salt would be good, but I forgot the salt. There you have it. Dinner. I'll wait for the other two to get ready, and then yeah, call it a night. That's dinner. I'll set up a little sleeping spot. Might just go over here on the side here, next to the fire. It's actually still warm. I'm still sweating, so probably still 35 degrees. Righto. See you in the morning. I'll just show you my bed arrangement. So what I've done, I've just made a little groove there for my hip. That's my pillow. We'll just lie down. Hopefully I can see flashes of lightning up there, so looks like we're going to get wet soon. I'll let you know when that is. Well, this morning it's about 10 to 5. It didn't get cool last night at all. It was hot all night, but at least there's no mozzies. So I think what I'll do is go have a swim and get the coffee on. Get to see a bit of the colours now. Heat up some water for coffee. Put the stuff around. All right. Well, there's no need to rough it. I mean, anyone can do it tough. Smart ones that can make it easy. Righto, time to pack up and head down, see what we can find along the way. There's one little gorge there, one little offshoot of water that I saw on the way up. I want to go and follow that up and see what's in there. Not a fan of running into these guys. I've already hit about 5 of those. Made me do some ninja moves. Oh, yeah, buddy. I'm pretty sure they're harmless, but still don't want to get bitten when you're by yourself by anything. Full stop. Here we go. And here, the water's not flowing. It was flowing over here yesterday, but it's stopped. So much it flows with the rain, I guess. I'll just go in here and have a look. Oh wow, look at that. There's a rope there, but I don't know if I'd be game enough to. It's a long way to fall down if that snaps. Oh, if I wasn't by myself, that'd be cool to get up there and have a look. See these wavy rocks here? I love these rocks. They actually spread out all through the East Kimberley, and what's cool about them is that used to be the bottom of the ocean. You can see it looks just like the bottom of the ocean, all the little ripples. I don't know, 600 million years ago. This hole here was the bottom of the ocean. You can go fishing right here. We didn't get any rain last night, which was lucky. There was lightning around, but I don't think we'll get any today either. It looks like it's just blowing overcast, which should be fine. Not very sunny though. It'd be nice if it was a bit prettier. Light up all that red rocks. This is the last pull. There's my bike there. I think we got time to have one last swim. Righto guys, that's it for this episode of Explore Off-Grid. Just from here, I'll just head home on that muddy track. Guys, if you got any comments, please comment below. If you enjoyed watching this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the Explore Life. First little waterfall, not. Oh! Be careful of these rocks. Cut that one out. Almost got hit in the head by 2 bats. They just flew out of under here. This is where they were. They must have been under here. They flew out and almost got me in the face. Ooh.